Today on CarFacts, an often forgotten supercar of the 2000s, the Mercedes SLR McLaren. The SLR was a collaboration between Mercedes-Benz and McLaren. Mercedes supplied the engine and drivetrain for the McLaren Formula 1 team in the 90s and the 2000s. This partnership resulted in the SLR McLaren for series production. It was even produced at the McLaren Technology Center in Woking, UK. At the North American International Auto Show in 1999, the prototype was unveiled. The Mercedes Vision SLR Concept. Visually, it wasn't even that far off from the later production car. The design of the SLR pays homage to the original SLR from the 1950s, the 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe. Stirling Moss won the Mille Miglia in 1955 with this famous racing car. The typical design elements such as the butterfly doors and the side air vents were taken from the car. But how many SLRs were built? After all, the car is relatively rare to see. Originally, the car was limited to 3,500 vehicles, but only 2,157 were built. What people don't know is that if today's Holy Trinity is the McLaren P1, LaFerrari and Porsche 918 Spider, then in the 2000s it was the Enzo, Carrera GT and in fact the SLR McLaren. Unfortunately, this spearhead of the automobile history has gone down a bit. And this despite the fact that many innovations came with the car. It was the first production car with carbon ceramic brakes, and it was even the first production car with a carbon monocoque. And it was also the first AMG engine to be built by AMG in-house. Because it had a carbon monocoque and carbon seats, Mercedes decided at the time to offer only 5 different seat sizes. The buyer just had to fit into one of the 5. The name Stirling Moss already did appear in the original design. In his honor, Mercedes built a special version of the SLR, the SLR McLaren Stirling Moss. To be able to buy one of these 75 cars, you had to own a SLR McLaren and probably had good contacts to Mercedes. But there was still a special version of the car. The most powerful SLR, the SLR 722 edition. The 300 cars were named after the starting number that Stirling Moss had on the 300 SLR at the Mille Miglia in 1955. 722 in reference to the starting time at 7:22 AM. One final fun fact. Both the SLR and the SLR Stirling Moss have air conditioning. But why the Stirling Moss? It doesn't have a roof anyway. Simple, the air conditioning cools the tank and thus the gasoline for the engine. If you want more interesting car facts, please check out my channel. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and thank you for watching.